for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But, Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Blackwater Ledger says Sanchez. That good place is problem. Where'd you hear that, Malarkey? Hi there. Got us all riled on account of that mountain. I don't feel too good.
Marston! Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front. You're gonna get us both in a world of trouble, Mr. Marston, unless we get out of town.
Well, hello there.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Ulster. I ain't much of a fella for gossip. Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus.
Here!
So it's far Mercer you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk round those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an old three detectives. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves' Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Damn coyotes! What a waste of good meat. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill. Gee up.
Slow up.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores you. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
How are you?
Well, hello. I believe
How nice to see you.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. You won't bite. Yeah! Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. Come on, boy. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't bite. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. We'd best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night for us. Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker. That's it. Kill those little monsters. Get out there. You're a good shot, Mr. Marston. Them rabbits didn't stand a chance. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on.
We've still got plenty of ground to cover. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure. Let's go!
Here we are. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
There's a young lady hears about with a boil in the most unfortunate place. Hello there. Looking well, sir. A beautiful wife is no guarantee of full male potency.
Well, that's not new.
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to sniff out trouble. Stick next to the dog, mister.
Something big hanging in the air. Good or...
I'm gonna hurt you in a million pieces.
Don't let me catch you here again!
School, you know. I see you, son.
Thank you, kind. Mister?
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride round these parts. Come on, boy.
Come on.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not going to be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Come on.
You ain't getting away that easily.
Let's go, Miss McFarland!
Come on, boys!
Yeah!
This sure beats milking cows!
I think you chose the wrong horse, Miss McFarland! Whoa! Jingle those spurs, Miss McFarland! Slow up!
This is gonna be close!
Come on!
I'm coming, don't you worry!
Let's go!
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland! Yeah!
Come on, Mr. Marston! I have got you now!
Come on!
Don't look back, I'm coming up behind you!
Should I wait for you to catch up? Are you saving the best for last? Let's go! How you doing back there? I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland! Would you like me to slow down? Let's go! Come on!
Giddy up!
Come on!
Yeah! Isn't this jolly? Oh, no you don't!
Come! Yeah!
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston. Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the reins, Mr. Marston. You're looking much better, considering
considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. The kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
How well do you know New Austin?
I don't. We talked about coming down here many times, but never made it.
Who's we?
Me and the folks I used to work with. Yeah, New Austin. The last real outlaw country, where the old ways still hold true. Do a man wrong, he'll shoot you for it. Do a man right, well, he still may shoot you for it. But at least you have an idea of what's right and what's wrong there.
Dear, oh dear, Mr. Marston. What dreadful novel did you get that romanticized drivel out of? Those days are long gone, if they were ever here at all. According to Paul, those days were just people shooting each other because they lost at cards. We'll be lucky if our ranch survives another 5 years. Businessmen are the new cowboys. So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Hello. Tell me something I don't know.
How can I help you?
Howdy.
Finally come to get that bullet out your leg. I hope that helps.
Thank you.
Odd fellow's wrist. It could be open for business once more. Wait till things are.
I heard that cougar tub pretty long on the news.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Southwestern Rail.
I've got to go see the physician at Armadillo.
Sweet. As long as I don't die, I'll quit this job in 5 summers' time.
I got me a trigger itch.
I'm gonna have to excuse myself.
I'm a very...
A man like you needs a woman.
Interested?
I already got myself a woman, miss.
I
told him I wasn't buying any land until I found the front.
Really?
Hello there. Give up the horns, the whiskey, and you will be safe.
Hey there! That miracle tonic makes those chestnuts loose. You better watch it.
Sure.
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys?
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Let's head over to the saloon.
So who are we looking for?
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Walton's the top screw. Let's get after him. Damn, he's seen us. Come on, don't lose him.
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
Come on! Yeah!
What are you doing back there, Marston? Hold up, Marston. He must be at the old Pleasance house. Probably best we take it on foot from here.
Yeah!
Looks like we got company, boys!
Damn! Take cover! We'll work our way up this hill.
You better be at peace with the Lord.
Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you. Behind the crate, Marston. Smoke him up.
Stop playing tough and run off back to Mom!
Head for the crate, boy. I'll cover you. Take that fella behind the rock, boy. Now get to that rock. I'll shoot you some space. There's another one behind the outhouse, boy. Take cover behind the outhouse. Careful, there may be more of them. I'll back you up to hell's back door, Walton. Oh, my goodness.
Who's that?
Just Walton left now. Try to take him alive. Walton, your killing days are over. It'll be trial and the rope for you.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on.
What have we got here?
Let's go.
Well, howdy.
Excuse me, friend. Mind if I rest up at your camp a spell?
It'd be my pleasure. Man needs a break from this desiccated land.
Thank you, mister. Say, what's that stick you got there?
Oh. Y'all ain't never seen a dowsing rod before, mister? Never seen a man summon the water up from the bare earth? Mr.
Marston.
Ah.
No, can't say I have. It's water you're looking for. What's wrong with that lake over there?
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with Lake Don Julio. Nothing wrong with it, but we lack the fancy irrigation equipment you folks have back east, so... Man needs a wellspring on his property to ranch here.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Why, you know, just last week, I was over at Old Pleasant's house. Now, I think I may have found something, but... Old coot that owns the place threatened to call the law down on me, so...
People act funny around strange men with sticks.
They sure do. Damn fools. Bet you he don't even know how much water's running underneath his property.
You want me to tell him?
You know what? You ain't that stupid, mister. And I can tell. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go get the old man to sell us his property for a small pittance? Then I can find the source of the water, build us a proper wellspring.
Maybe I will.
Well, all right then.
Lie still.
Out here anyway.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. I said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Right. Are you ready to learn how to herd some cows? Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
I hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Easy now. Whoa. All right, let's see if you can herd cows as well as you can charm humanity.
He's got it. Stay behind him, Mr. Marston. That's it.
Come on, keep on moving.
Nice job, Mr. Marston.
Come on.
dumb heifers. Look at this cowboy. Ain't that hard, is it? Come on. Easy.
This way! We need to take them out to the pasture! Come on, boys!
Let's go.
He's just showing off now.
All right, let's move this large herd out to the farm pasture.
Let's go.
Swing back and forth behind them. Keep them nice and tight. You stick with the main herd. I'll round these stragglers up for you.
Doing great, Mr. Marston. Stay with him. Keep that herd together now. Barney's gonna love this.
Come on.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Let's go.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. And we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always going to be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Huh? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Right, now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we can't wrangle some horses.
Come on! You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret who sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches that steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. There's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There they are! Let's get after them!
Come on, let's rope one. Hold on, Marston. Don't lose him. Keep at it, Marston. That's it. Now hold on to it.
You're doing fine!
You're mine now.
Take it slow now.
Keep at
See
it,
it,
Mr.
boy.
Marston!
Whoa! Relax
Show
now.
me what you got, boy.
That's it! Don't give
Come
up!
on, baby.
then, cowboy.
Calm down.
Come on, let's go.
Got this in no time!
Easy.
Try not to move them too much!
That's it. Come on. Calm yourself.
Look at that. We'll make a cowboy out of you yet. Mount up, Marston. You leave this one to me. I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, then! Let's see if you can get another one!
Come on.
What are you waiting for? We haven't got all day!
Come on.
Come on! Rope one of them! Come on, boys! Hang on to him! Hold on to him!
Come on. Come on. Nearly got you. Relax. Nearly there. Steady. Relax now. Nearly there.
You got him eating out of your hand! Nice work! I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Come on. I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight. And it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day. If you can bear to stop people for a living.
Sure.
Whoa there. Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. No rest for the wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Paul hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much. Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead. Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Go! Slow down! Let's go! Whoa there! Move it up! Yeah! Move! Move! Slow it up now. Whoa! Come on! Let's go! Yeah! Forward! No stopping! Let's go! Whoa there!
Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away! Chase him down and bring him back!
Come on!
Get after it!
Come on! Go! Go! Come on! Relax now! Nearly there! This don't feel too good! Easy there! You're mine now! God damn it! I got you now! Steady! Hold yourself down. There. Let's go!
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry about that, old friend. Let's make this quick. Howdy, friend. I didn't know anyone lived out here. Whoa!
Now you can't rob the place now, can you? Now get!
Friendly old bastard, ain't you?
I don't need me no friends, friend.
We all need friends, old-timer. We die alone, but we live among men. You know, I was interested in moving out this way with my family. Would you be willing to sell me a parcel of land? We wouldn't even have to speak or nothing.
Land's too dry for farming. Bandits run all the cattle off. Why you want this land?
I guess I just like the scenery.
Well, I don't know. Maybe for $200 I could give you the deed to this land, find myself a place up in Blackwater. Although I never could stand the people down there. No, sir. It's a bargain at twice the price. Why don't you come back when you got the money? $200, partner. Take it or leave it.
Just give me the deed, old man.
I knew you was no good the moment I...
Just a little something for my trouble. Come on! Nature's cruel, my friend.
Whoa!
This is dirty. This is a messy one. Come on.
Where is he? Oh, they took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing. Oh,
Where? Who took him?
them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it. Oh,
Can't the police force help you?
oh, they can't even help themselves.
Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
Some folks
Go!
anything about money.
What you got on you, friend?
Let's go!
Comfortable?
Yeah.
for some capacity. Come on. Sit at the metaphorical negotiating table. Come on.
Slow down. You found that no good piece of dirt. Thank you.
Greetings, sir.
I'm sorry, pal.
Forgive me.
Thanks a lot.
The people that run this town only want to work me to death. sir.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land, bringing modernization and betterments to the West. Nearly there. All right, leave the horses here and follow me. Let's go! Stay alert, boys! Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Take the left fork. I'm going this way. Marston, you can tag along with me or join the deputies.
Sweet mother of God! Right, I'm in charge now.
That was some pretty damn good shooting, John.
Yep, Maybe you ain't the tenderfoot I thought you was.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment.
What the heck?
Don't think you'll be wanting this no more,
Stay
friend.
with me.
Oh my good lord!
This way.
You're putting that fella to bed.
That's it. Are you kidding?
Marston swatting rustlers like flies.
I'm wide open here.
I'm gonna beat the lot of you.
Hey, was that you or me?
They're trying to stop us getting to the bridge.
Look out over there!
Oh my God! I think you shallow without a reason, boy.
We're clear, boys. Let's get over this bridge.
Damn, those Bollard twins have got themselves an army.
Yeah, rustling's a profitable business, and they ain't short on willing recruits these days.
Why'd a man break his back working 12 hours a day for a rancher who can't afford to pay him?
But the rancher can't pay him because those sons of bitches are robbing his cattle.
Yep, it's one of them vicious circle things the marshal keeps showing about. Come on, up the hill. Let's blaze our way to that ridge.
I should have never trusted you.
There it is! Push forward. We gotta get to the marshal. You might as well give it up now.
We should cross paths with the marshal up here.
He's been giving them hell on the other side.
That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind getting his hands dirty.
Oh, he ain't afraid to pull the trigger, all right.
And he's been after these rustlers for a long time.
He'd tell you he's all about the book, letting the judge decide a man's fate, but he doles out plenty of his own justice, too.
I'll kill the hell out of you!
God damn it, how many of these bastards are there? We're done for. Keep dropping them like that, boy. Follow me.
Good shot.
Stay with the group, Marston.
Keep moving. We need to get to the marshal. Hurry up. Stay with us.
Well, he's only just holding them off.
You got a problem with me?
Follow me. Come on, you coward.
Sick.
Oh, God. I'm done for. Got him good.
More like that, Marston, here.
Can I have this?
I'm the goddamn law.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's get as close as we can before opening fire. There,
You ain't even caught chasing alive!
Over there. Looks like the bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages free.
What have you got for me?
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Hey, miss. I got most of the horses secure and the chicken.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know. They're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
Come on, Mr. Marston. Hurry.
Come on.
think somebody up there's conspiring against me. Are you a religious man?
Not in any real sense. Sometimes I tell myself things happen for a reason. Like what brought me here was fate come a-calling. But nobody made my path for me.
We all need to look for answers somewhere. Some in big old books, others in big old bottles of whiskey.
Believing in some kind of divine purpose ain't gonna give me my wife and kid back. Past is who we are, Miss McFarland. There ain't no changing that. Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
We have 2 herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. We're not going to be able to hear each other in this rain. Just make sure you don't lose sight of me.
Slow up.
Easy now.
Whoa,
Careful.
whoa.
We can't afford to fall. Let's take them over to the other herd. We'll try to drive them all back to the ranch together.
Whoa there.
I haven't seen a storm like this for a while. We need to be quick.
Whoa. Move, move. Slow down. Forward. Let's go.
They're spooked! We have to stop them stampeding! Oh my god! They're running for the cliff!
Let's go. Slow it up now. Come on.
Do something! They're heading for the cliff!
Go. Get a move on. Come on, let's go, let's go. Move, come on. Yeah.
Good work! I thought we'd lose them all! Let's round up the rest!
Whoa. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Move it. No stopping. Let's go. Whoa, whoa.
Storms get worse! What are you waiting for?
Come on. Yeah. Easy up there.
Stay together, you dumb animals. Let's move here, my four-legged friend. Keep it moving.
You saved the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland. Easy.